Hey, how you doing?
Good morning.
We do have bar meeting at noon today, or has that one been canceled too?
Oh, I guess we do. Just a minute. Let me
It's
see
on the
who's here.
calendar, but they usually end up sending a notice out about 10 o'clock or so, and it ain't. So
Well, I haven't heard.
so I'm waiting for Mike Steen. I don't know if he's on one of these.
Well,
Yeah,
someone is
I'm
just.
on.
All right, is that you,
Yes,
Mr.
I'm Mike. Yes, yes, it is.
Hey,
All right, well,
Mike, how you doing?
All
just a
right.
moment.
Is that you on the 816-9451?
Yes.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello. Good
Dalila,
morning.
I'm sorry?
can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Good morning. This is Judge Middleton. What case are you here on? I saw that you had logged in earlier, and I couldn't figure out what matter you were here on.
Oh, okay, no problem. It is the Advia. Let me find the number here. Okay, case number 20-1782-GC.
All right.
I think my name may be
Well,
different there.
all right. Well, I remember you from school. You were in Lucas's grade,
I
I
can't
think.
believe you remember me. Yes.
Yes, I remember you. We didn't have any girls named Dalila.
Yes. I was the exchange student. Yes.
All right, well, just a moment. Miss Ward, are you there? All right, well, we'll come to her in a minute. Mr. Skeen, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, if you would, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give here will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to put you in a separate room with Mr. Rognus. You're under oath. This is called a discovery hearing. He has some questions he wants to ask you about the ability to collect on this debt. So
Yes, sir.
I'll put you in there with him. Michelle, I'm having trouble here. I've got Ms. Asayag here, and her file number is 201782. It's Advia Credit Union. I can't find the file. I looked for her name in our criminal system, in our civil system, and she's here for some sort of hearing on that file, and I don't know what it is.
My
It's not
last
on
name
the doc.
may
So
be as Morris there.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
My last name may be as Morris.
Oh, yeah, you went with the Morris kid.
Yeah.
So,
Of course now. Yeah.
yeah, and I heard you'd gotten divorced. Let me see. No wonder I can't find you. Because I was looking under your name when I saw that you had logged in at 7:40, and I couldn't find it. So let's look at this. At any rate, under either name, it isn't on my calendar for this morning. So let's see if we can find it.
I was on the phone I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I've got this case, she's logged in, and I can't find what she's here for, Advia Credit Union.
There should be an on base
I
button.
didn't see it.
And I don't know if we go that high into
Well, let me look. Because I was looking under her maiden name. It's not in here.
It might not be the right one. What's her name?
My first name is spelled wrong too, so maybe you can find
Oh, well, that's not good. I thought it was,
Well, it's Dalila. You said it right, but the I
it's
got
Dalila, correct?
it's with the name, yeah. But this
All
thing
right.
will be.
Spell it for me first and last. Yeah,
Do you want me to spell wrong how it was?
yeah, spell your name for me.
Okay, my correct name is Dalila, but the letter came spelled Delila,
All right. And your last name?
Assayad.
All right, that's the way I remember it. All right, let me see what they can find out. Now, give me a moment here. I've got there's Miss Ward back. Miss Ward, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, yeah, you're not set till 9:30. You're in the right spot.
I just
But
wanted to
I'm
make
gonna-
sure I was logged in and okay.
All right, you're all good. I'll put you in the waiting room, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I haven't forgotten about you. All right, let's figure out what's going on here. Well, I'm still looking for the file. Give me a moment. There it is. Had to go on a scavenger hunt just to find your file.
Yes.
It looks like it's been dismissed as to you, Dalila, on Friday. She's bringing me the file. Pretrial was set for today, actually at 8:30, as to you only, and then they received a dismissal as to you. So she's bringing me that.
I sent a big package with everything actually.
It was under Morris, that's why.
Yeah. It's dismissed.
It is dismissed.
All right. Well,
As to her.
it's dismissed as to you. It may still be out as to Mr. Morris, but,
I have nothing to do with it.
all right. What town do you live in now?
Your Rivers, I'm back here.
Okay. You're from Brazil, correct?
I can't believe you remember all this. Yes.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, in fact, I just saw Lucas this weekend. He's got a little girl and he's doing fine. At any rate, your case is dismissed. You don't need to do anything. You're free to go on about your business, and good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Please tell Lucas I said hi.
Nice to see you. Okay, all right, you're good to go. Thank you. All right. Today is Monday, the 12th of April. I hadn't gotten around to turning the recording on or anything else off. So our first case, the people are in a discovery private room. Second case, after we figured out she was under her married name rather than her maiden name, is dismissed. Our next matter is a civil matter, which is set for 9:30. And then we have 3 sentences at 11. I expect Ms. Davis will be joining us for those matters. I also have a guy in the jail to see at some point. All right, we'll stop the record and get our other ducks in a row here.
Done.
All right, you're good to go.
Okay, I got, oh, who is this sentencing with at 11 o'clock? Is that you or with Rob on Perry?
It's with me.
Okay. Got a report just this morning, so I don't know if you had a chance to look it over.
Yeah, I did. Matt emailed us Friday. He was working on it, but yeah, he got it. I got 2 guys this morning that are very similar. No priors, both got a crash. So, yeah, that's at 11. I'll see you then.
Okay, I got to do Rob at 10. So,
All right, thanks.
okay, we'll see you then. Bye. Oops, here.
Well, we are in hurry up and wait mode, but it's my own fault. I just left things on and the matter doesn't start until 9:30. Then we'll take a break until we have our 11 o'clock sentences. Hi,
Hi, I didn't know if you were on.
is this tomorrow?
Yes.
Thank you. How
You're
are you
welcome.
doing?
Good. Autumn's out today, so she asked you to.
Yeah, Autumn's out and Matt just sent me an email that he's
that
not
he's gonna
feeling
be.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
No.
All right, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Have a good day.
While I'm sitting in here, the rest of the world is going on, but I am able to respond to email and check other files and do things while I sit here, and there's a lot going on this morning. Positivity rate for COVID is presently at 15.8% here in St. Joseph County, which is dismal. And the courts are trying to determine how to deal with that. All right, we're going to turn things on here. Parties are here.
Hi.
Good morning. We are live on YouTube and we are recording this. We're on the Zoom platform. Miss Ward, you've got a bright window behind you. It's hard to see you at the angle that you're at.
I'll fix that. Is that better?
That did about 1% better.
Okay. Let me try. Right in here. Is that better? No.
That's somewhat. All right, your shirt doesn't say I like turtles, but it says something about turtles. Good morning, Daniel Best. Are you here on behalf of Discover Bank?
I am, Your Honor.
Thank you for coming here this morning. I'm glad we were able to do this virtually so somebody didn't have to drive all the way out here to Centerville or hire independent counsel. The name of this case is Discover Bank versus Bobby Ward. File is 19-71GC. It's a big dollar case for the district court. It's in excess of $20,000, and the problem is the defendants had trouble making the payments. She was at one time represented by Lisa Peterson from a debt consolidation firm, National Litigation Law Group, and a consent judgment was entered some time ago where she entered a consent judgment for the amount due and set up an installment payment plan. And the problem is it keeps failing. We set it up, she doesn't pay, plaintiff asks for ability to do periodic garnishment. We set it up again, it fails, and here we are again. The last order was in February of 20, where I believe I set the amount at $165 per month. And plaintiff says the defendant failed to pay and started to pursue a periodic garnishment. Ms. Ward sent me a letter that was date stamped March 18th expressing some confusion here. So I set the matter for a hearing to figure out what the status is. So let me put Ms. Ward, what's your concern here?
Okay, so I have not missed a payment since the last time we've been to court.
All right.
Every 2 weeks, $165. But I'm still getting harassed by Discover, calling and saying that I needed to make a settlement with them, doing a 12-month payment plan, and that would be the only way to get rid of the interest. Well, here I'm paying, I've paid almost $69,000 on that, but I haven't got one statement that has any of the same amount on it. I haven't even got a statement saying how much I've paid. And anything that I have got still has the same amount that I owed back in 2018.
Well, let's talk about that. It sounds to me like they were offering a 12-month repayment plan and forgive the interest. That isn't necessarily harassment. I guess it's an opportunity to mitigate the debt. But there is a garnishment order in place. You're still working at International Paper?
Yes.
What shift are you on?
Third.
So
I'm
this
not,
is early
I'm
morning
not
for
working
you.
right now. I'm off from work again.
All right. Mr. Best, what do you know about Discover Bank contacting her directly?
You know, Your Honor, let me, I was not in the correct system and I was trying to get the information I needed to take a look at that. That sort of caught me by surprise. I know that there was a settlement, I'm sorry, let me just, the Discover had offered some special settlement authority at this because of the pandemic and tax time, and I'm trying to look that up here to see if this was one of the accounts that qualified for that, and if it was, we could actually accept. Yeah, this is one of those accounts. Let me just see here. We would have reached out to the defendant to see if she had any interest in that.
What is the offer?
The offer would be, bear with me, I just got into the other system, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, our system also shows that she is one payment behind on the 165.
Yeah, you had 3 months, 3 paychecks in that month.
Bear with me. Okay. I could accept roughly $9,200 that can be paid over 12 months.
What is the current balance of the debt?
The current balance as we sit here today is $18,085.23.
So you would essentially sort of cut that in half.
Correct. I do have to add in the court costs on that, and that's why it comes out to slightly more than half.
That'd be $766 per month. So, Ms. Ward, one view of it is harassment. The other view of it is because of COVID, they've got some special debt consolidation rules the federal government's allowed them to utilize. Essentially, they're offering that if you pay $9,200 within 12 months, they would cut the debt in half, and it would forego the interest. So the current balance, according to them, is $8,085, and you say you've paid $6,000 plus. I don't know how much of that has gone to interest and how much has gone to the principal, but with a $20,000 debt, there's a lot of interest. And right now, at $165 per month without interest, it would take more than 10 years to pay the debt off. Now, if you're paying $165 per every 2 weeks, 165 times 2 is $330 per month. If you pay an additional $436 per month, and I'm not sure that you're capable of doing that, it would cut this debt in half. What's your thought regarding that?
When they got hold of me last year, that was not the case. They wanted me to make 12 months payment on $18,000, and I was like, why can't you just take the interest away and give me back whatever I paid at that time, and you'll get your money, or you can expect me to pay $900 when I'm not even working, for me to pay that off in 12 months. Yeah, I'd love to if I could pay it off in 12 months, but and I've been paying it. I haven't missed a payment.
All right, well, what do you want? You wrote me this letter.
I want them to take
I set the hearing. I wasn't exactly clear what you were asking for.
I'm asking if they can take the interest away on their settlement, why can't they take the interest away now?
Because they don't have to, I guess. Do you have an answer for that?
I don't have to pay it either. I mean, I can Go get
Your
me
Honor, thank you. Yeah, the account is accruing interest at 12.99%. I'm showing that total interest is accrued on the judgment of $4,659.04. However, I can also advise that that every payment that has been received has actually been applied to the principal. So the amount that's being charged, the interest is being charged against, has been reduced and is currently $13,209.75. And
Give me that again.
it's $13,209.75 is the amount that interest is being charged against, and each time she makes a payment, the full amount of that payment reduces that amount. So once the full $20,191.29 has been paid, the first paid, there will be no further interest. You'd just be paying off the interest that had accrued.
All right. So, but your offer is to, and it's better than what she thought it was. Certainly, she wasn't capable of dividing $18,000 into 12 payments, but you're offering to split it in half for 12 monthly payments to resolve the entire thing. And if Ms. Ward, you're not able to do that, so be it. But it looks like a very generous offer. The problem is these loans with the settlement that was entered left the interest at almost 13%. Loan sharks used to charge 6%, but credit cards go up to 24%. It's a lose-lose proposition for the borrower. But at this 12% interest, they're paying your payment directly on the principal, which reduces the interest. But in the years you've been paying on it, you've still got $4,659 worth of interest that's come out of your $6,000 some payment. So all you've paid is reduced the debt only by about $2,000. It's the power of interest and compounding. Apparently is your answer no, you're not willing to just forego the interest on the debt unless it's the 12-month payment plan?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Wow. Then I don't have a lawyer now, but I'll be getting a bankruptcy lawyer and you won't get any money. I mean, I'm trying to pay it. I haven't got one statement actually stating the same amount, anything saying that I've paid, nothing. And I've been paying it, and I've reduced it to $13,000 if you guys would just, take it that way. But okay, so you don't want to take it that way. Well, I can afford a bankruptcy lawyer.
All right, well, that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can do. I've been trying to pay it and do the right thing, but if they go maybe 18 months.
Well, listen, you entered a consent judgment. You borrowed this money. You weren't able to pay it. They sued you. They got a judgment. You hired a lawyer. You agreed to the terms of repayment, and now you're not able to do it, and you're asking them to change the deal. And somehow now they're a bad guy because they want to enforce the agreement that you agreed to. So they've offered to cut it in half, which would save you about $9,100 if you can come up with an additional $436 per month. You're already paying 2 payments. So if you can't do it, you can't do it. It's a sweet deal, but you have to have the money. I could have bought lakefront property for much cheaper than today when I was young, but I didn't have any money. So if that's the way it is, then it's the way it is. But that offer is out there. And you certainly do have a right to pursue bankruptcy. I don't know what else you have other than this. Now, you also mentioned that you're off work. So are your garnishments going to stop?
No, they'll still be paid as soon as the short-term or long-term disability goes through.
So let me repeat, Ms. Ward. There is a current offer that you pay $9,200 in 12 monthly installments, and they will forgive all the interest and resolve the debt. Otherwise, they're going to continue to accept your $165 per month, apply it to the principal.
That's biweekly, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Yes, biweekly. Apply it to the principal, but it'll still generate considerable interest. And then you're contemplating filing for bankruptcy, which has always been your right. And I understand.
Can I just ask Ms. Ward, Your Honor, I don't mean to cut you off, but she did say that she's willing to pay the $9,200 in 18 monthly payments. Now, I do not have that authority, but I can present that to my client if that is a counteroffer that she's making.
Well, let's divide that. 9,200 divided by 18. 9,200 divided by 18 months is $511 per month. Much more manageable. So, Ms. Ward, did you make a counteroffer to pay $9,200 in 18 monthly installments?
Just now. I mean, I said, what, about 18 months?
Okay. Well, that's a pretty good deal. Your 165 times 2 is 330. So it's about an additional 190 per month, give or take, because there's 52 weeks in a year. It doesn't come out the same.
Right.
But it's about an additional $200 a month, which would save you $10,000 easily. So, Mr. Best, she's made an offer. You're going to take that down.
It's outside of my authority, but I will present it to the client and they will get back to you. I believe we have a good phone number for you. Since we are live streaming, I do not want to put that out over the internet, but is that a phone number? It looks like we've been contacting you at. Is that still a good phone number?
Ms. Ward, is your number correct?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought, yes.
I'm going to continue this. I'm going to be gone for a little bit after this week, but let's hope this can work. It's a little more painful, Bobby, but in the long term, it's much less painful if you can get this thing paid off in 18 months, have this debt found for 12 years. Are you both still working?
I'm not with Steve no more.
Oh, you're not? I didn't
No.
realize that.
He ran
So
off.
you're on your own.
He ran off with Kobe.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
He did?
For a bit.
Well, I missed that chapter. I don't want to get into that too much for the
You
live
don't
stream.
even want to know.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, they
She
don't.
had a significant other who was making as much money as she was. So they were sharing the expenses and they were both doing pretty well. But that relationship is apparently over, so she's doing this on her own. Let's continue this to May 10. At 9 a.m. If a consent order is entered, then nobody needs to appear.
Right. And just to advise Ms. Ward, we generally, when we work something out like this, we do a stipulated order for installment payments and settlement. So that would be the document that we need to get back and forth and to the court before that hearing date.
That's fine. And then I would basically just have that like it's set up now, just coming right out.
Yes, you could just have it set up and come out in a larger amount and it'd save you a lot of money. Let me ask this, Bobby, are they both still in recovery or are they falling back?
Well, they had a good drunk fest together, and I put Steve in rehab twice after that, and I don't have, I had to cut my ties with it.
All right, I don't want to get any more into that, just sort of curious, and I was, Mr. Best, I guess I'll just say, I know lots of people from lots of different circumstances that sort of leapt into this, but just the terms of this, we're going to continue it till May 10th. You've made an offer. If you can confirm it from your plaintiff, you'll send her a stipulated order for consent. She signs it. Nobody needs to appear on May 10th. If she doesn't sign it, we'll appear on May 10th and figure out what we do next. Ms. Ward, do you have any questions?
I do have one. If I would make a payment not being garnished, like I just paid it every 2 weeks, what would that, I mean, I know they can garnish it from work, but until I start getting my short-term disability, I'll have to send it.
My guess, what I calculated was about $511.11.
But what would the address be and how would I initiate that?
It's on the, it's the Weltman and Wyman.
The 2155 Butterfield Avenue, Suite
Okay.
200 address.
And then do I just put the case number on the check if I would mail that in?
I would actually, if you look at on anything we filed, we have our account number, and I
Okay.
can provide that to you now if you have pen and paper.
Yeah.
It's 040201 632.
Okay. And can I get statements on at least maybe every 3 months or something?
We are not set up that we can provide periodic statements, but if you call in, I can provide you a pay history and a current balance, and I will send out a pay history today.
Okay.
All right. Anything else we need to place on the record here?
Not from plaintiff, Your Honor.
All right.
No, I'm good.
All right. Good luck, Ms. Ward. You can go
Thank
get
you.
some sleep now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Everybody have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Best. I think we made some progress here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, I'll go to bat and try to get this through. It seems like she's had some difficulties, so.
Yes. All right. Thanks. All right. We'll stop our live stream and